Alright. Then once again with the proper microphone this time. Hello and welcome everyone to stream. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Feel free to tell me about it. I am having a wonderful day. I was working from home today. And there was barely any work to do, so I was basically at home today relaxing today. And tomorrow's a holiday. And we're continuing the fish game, which is more of a crab game for me, because I'm absolutely crazy with the crab pots. I really already see the crab pots being the equivalent to the gardens and fields in Spiritfarer. Yeah, we continue Dredge today. I have plans, I have to say. Alright. We stopped here at the Dusty Platoon. Okay, the thing is, plans. Other than catching a lot of fish, making a lot of money. Okay, we're still reading the Art of the Silver Tongue. We have new entries in the encyclopedia. You've crabbed Isle. How was that? And we have a couple of these different tasks going. Rotting conger eel. In the center of Gale Cliffs. Okay. Kind of what I wanted to do is... Yo! That wasn't here last time. Or maybe I just didn't see it. I saw the small circled question mark here on the top of the map on the north. Didn't see the big one down here. Okay, got to last restart the laptop. Hope it helps. Limburg State was largely boring. Oh no, the crab fishing. What of a dock? Not of a boat. We did it by tying chicken necks to a fishing line. Not by dropping cool traps. But the outcome was a big crab boil, so who am I to complain? True, I mean, if the result is tasty, why complain? Alright, so we started in the Marrows, which is very smack center of the map. Which is nice because it gives you, this is actually very interesting and smart map design, because it gives you a central point of familiarity to return to. And then you can basically branch out into 4 directions. So it's actually very interesting and smart map design. But yeah, we've moved on to the Gale Cliffs and we've had a very brief trip to the Devil's Spine. I would like to explore today mostly, since I've upgraded my boat quite a bit yesterday, and we have the versatile rod, the fishing line, which covers 4 different types of catch, and then we have the hydraulic rod, which allows us to catch oceanic fish, like from spots that are labeled oceanic. So we have a big variety of fish types. Not sure if that's all that's in the game. Let me go to the encyclopedia. So abyssal we don't have, hadal we don't have, and ice we don't have. Okay, but ice I guess is DLC. I don't necessarily want to start off the DLC right away. So basically there's 2 which I'm guessing are from the base game, which we don't cover right yet. But the other ones are all covered by the gear we have right now. Which feels like a good spot to do what I personally like to do a lot in this game. So I also did this in Spiritfarer, to just go out into the world and explore it as much as I'm capable, and you know, I feel comfortable doing so. Like if I go into an area and I'm like, okay, we don't really have this here because we don't have leveled characters, but for example, if we had a game with enemies that are levels and our character would level as well, something like Palward, for example, and I go into an area and I see the enemies there are like level 40 and I'm level 20, I'm like, okay, I'm not going there. This is not for me. But with the way we are set up right now, I totally feel like exploring. And hopefully just finding a bunch of cool stuff. But that also means I'm not entirely sure if I want to keep my crab pots here, or if I want to stay in the area at least a couple more days until they are damaged. I mean, I guess I don't have to wait until they are damaged, right? I can just pick them up any day. Yeah, I don't have to wait until they're done. Okay, let's just pick them up. Let's see if we can repair these. Yes, we can. Costs us half our money. Oh, sorry. Storage. Store all these. Now those 2 crabs. And repair the remaining crabs. And store them all. Okay. But before I leave and totally explore this place, I guess we can continue the quest line and at least get the explosives if possible. That might actually be useful in other places of the world. Apparently you have to do even more because we're starting to help. Oh no! Okay, just to be absolutely sure, Labrak, Rosie Posey, you don't have any desync, right? Because it's also possible that something on my end. But you guys are fine. Just so to be clear, it's not something on my end. I'm feeling no desync? Okay. So sorry, Catilla. Hope it fixes soon. Ah. Oh yeah, that doesn't have Bluetooth. Okay, let's have that in our inventory. Hello again, what can I do for you? Is this your family crest? You found it! I never thought I'd see this beauty again. But now, I have a further favor to ask. Would you take this to my brother at Inkville? Tell him his brother is sorry and would like to come home. What is it? I believe this crest is yours. Gods, I haven't seen this since... So he did take it. I knew it. Your brother's sorry. But you let him come home? I don't know if... I was in the right state when he left. Okay, fine. He can stay in my old workshop, at least for the time being. But I'll need some time to clear it out. While I'm doing that, perhaps you can do something for me. They've been trying to clear some debris in the pathways through the cliffs to make a shortcut with explosives. I was able to set a charge, but the cliffs seemed particularly unsteady that day, so I didn't risk detonating it. You just need to get in there and set it off. It's not far in. I left some yellow flags nearby. You can't miss it. Anything else? Left some yellow flags nearby. So maybe let me activate haste. Ah, there. Damn. Almost a breeze. The gaps between the rocks you can see what appears to be large white teeth. It's a long fuse trailing from the on the side. It must be the location of the wheel. Once cleared, sure it could light the fuse. Yes, you lit the fuse. The breeze crumbles away. You should let the wheel go. Let's get out of here. You've done it. We had the blast from here. Guards the echo. I'm surprised the cliffs didn't come down on your head. I've got things ready here. Go and tell my brother that you can come home. Right. Also, what exactly is this? Oh, that was probably used to tow whales in, I guess. Your brother forgives you. He's found you a place to stay. He does? That's a huge weight off my chest. One so old I hardly remembered it was there. Right. Well, I'm packed and ready to go. The hermit climbs aboard with all his belongings. Yeah! Yes, it worked! Welcome back, Attila. Well, here we are. The hermit notices the old whaler standing on the dock, waiting for him. Little brother, you're home. I'm so sorry. I was so foolish. We both were. Come on inside. Let me get your bags. The two brothers walk away down the dock. One of them pauses for a moment and turns back to you. Oh, stranger. Have you found any more debris that needs clearing? I'm working on making some packed explosives. Come by the old whaling yards anytime. Here, this is on the house, for all your help. Hope you can put them to good use. Whatever you find calls for it. 40 bucks. Okay, that's not too expensive. I do want to repair the ship first. I mean, that should only be 30. So I still should have enough money left. Never have you been bullied like this by an inanimate object? I feel like quote 2 kinda implies, or was it quote 3? Yeah, that kinda applies here. Of course, quote 3 was already just given one. No, meant quote 2. But this time it's Attila's laptop. How can you do that to my favorite moderator of all people? It's a little changing, but the same sentiment. Okay, not actually that. The shipyard. Yeah, 30 bucks. Great. Alright. So let me get this going. Let's use the explosive. Is it the charge and light the fuse? The debris crumbles away. Let's start dredging. Perfect. A relic. The rusted music box. A large oak box with a rusted hand crank on the side. It emits a slow, rhythmic chime as it rocks with the waves. And I know my favorite moderator. Would be sad if we second one of you. True. I mean, technically, Streamlabs was moderator before you. Just saying. It always made me nervous to be that close to the explosion, even though it was literally the only option. My poor fragile boat. True, I just trusted the game that it wouldn't like put me in a position where I would damage my boat. Yes, you beat the bot in GG's. And a little trinket, sapphire earrings. Let me put these in storage and buy one more let me buy one more pack of explosives before we head out. Just in case we meet a place on our travels. We're gonna rest a bit until sunrise. Alright, another question. Where do I actually want to head? Okay, so I actually feel like going west is like the best option. Because there's not that... I mean, maybe there's something east? I don't know. We could try and find something. But it doesn't look like there's anything there. You have some smaller islands here. We're gonna try going for these and work our way over to the Stella Basin. Okay, that's a fish I have already. Also, in terms of fishing, I would like to try different spots, of course. Oh, hello. Oh, here's the photographer. Expedition site. Hello. Sorry, would you step out of the way for a moment? You're in my shot. You move to this side. A few seconds later, the photographer assigns an exploration and models to herself. No, this simply won't do. What's the matter? The angle of this lens is all wrong. I'll never get a close-up shot of anything with this. And the others, I fear they were lost overboard. She sighs again and looks off to the west. I was sailing from Stella Basin, you see, cruising my boat through a narrow gap between two islands. And then I crashed into some coral. Though I heard something in the water behind me, so I dared not stop. If you were able to retrieve the lenses for me... let me see. She rummages through what few belongings survived the trip. I have a spare camera here that I won't need. You're welcome to it, if you find those lenses. I'll mark on your map where I think I lost them. The first character so far that you've seen that doesn't look like it's shooting for murders behind our back. You sure about that? Just a question. I believe she hides some crazy eyes behind these glasses, is all I'll say. Right, I gotta find some camera lenses. Got it. Oh, these look tropical. Ah, that's actually the islands she's talking about. Interesting. I've been looking all the time. Crate, okay. Another Iron Haven crate. It's the second one of these I find. Makeshift dock. Okay, another abandoned campsite. Next to the dock is a derelict campsite. Strange symbols are scratched. Oh, this time I actually see them. Scratched into the sand. What do you want to do? Search the campsite. An extremely rough and worn sheet of fabric is collapsed at the base of some wooden supports. There's nothing remarkable about it. What do you want to do now? Inspect the symbols in the sand. The symbols span the breadth of the camp, twisting this way and that. Some are grouped together into what must be words. Fresh footprints tread carefully around each symbol. The last symbol trails off hurriedly and looks unfinished. I wonder if I had the camera, if I could take a picture of these and maybe show it out to the collector or someone. Inspect the last symbol more closely. A glint of metal shines up through the sand. Sapphire ring. There we go. Take it for yourself. Inspect the footprints. Whoever left the footprints was barefoot. The prints are large and wide, perhaps indicating they were left by a man. But you don't know much about footprints. Well, we can say it was someone with large feet. So a new... Ooh, this looks like a new fish. And an aber... No, that's just a new fish, okay. A red snapper. Okay, just one to, you know, explore the species. It's likely... Oh, where the wind's guiding me. Okay, I see it on the other side. Damn you! Okay, bro, it was here. Okay, like these wings kind of confuse me. I hope it's not boring that I actually rest. Oh yeah, something sank here. Shapes in the deep. That's another crate for sure. Okay, I could dredge another. Question is that smart? No, just don't have space for it. Okay. Oh, interesting. What's this? You approach a hooded figure. Dirty gold robes obscure all features except for a pair of withered, blackened hands. Fishermen. Deep calls. Respond. Their voice gurgles with the sound of fluid in their lungs. An answer. The hooded figure holds out a scroll. They tap at the shape depicted. Looks like a red snapper. That's lucky. You find the creepiness winner? Let's not judge too early. They rip through the throat of the fish and tear out its heart. It's in their mouth before you have the time to process what you just saw. Another, a sacrifice. They point at another shape of the scroll. This one looks like a fang tooth. Yeah, sorry, I don't have that. That doesn't happen to be... No, that's not fang tooth. I find the thing is kind of a sassy pose. It is kind of a sassy pose. Okay, if it's just a ring, I can get it. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, that's not a fang tooth. Is a fang tooth a variation? Hey, have I not caught a fang tooth already? Maybe not. Hello, big friend. Okay, another crate I can't get. Okay, my inventory is pretty full. I'll just have a look around and sail towards the sunset. And hope I find a settlement. A shipwright. I see squids. I hope I have enough space. Oh. Or else I might have to sacrifice some fish. Okay. We have some rod. Anchor flag. Oh, okay. A flag. Interesting. Okay, yeah. The red glowing squid does not look nice. So I'll try and stay away. Oh. I haven't looked at the sky yet. Northern lights or what? I feel like this is the first time we're seeing that. Interesting. Even though it's so far south. can dredge here? Please tell me I can dock here. I cannot dock here. Very interesting. Let me just switch to the lights. Okay, see lights back there. I have to hope. Can we finish the book? Oh, that's a traveling merchant again, right? Looks like her. Yep. This area looks very cool. Okay, let's try the fish market. We can sell them one fish we have for $5. The other ones we had are rotten. Okay, we're gonna store that, store that, store that, store the flag, and store the treasures. And you know what? Let me actually place some crap stuff. Yeah, I don't think I have enough money. Oh, you know what? We can try that. We can try if I still have... Yeah, I have a few crab pots. We can try if we still have that kind of glitch where I can make repairs even if I don't have enough money. Thanks to retired waylight inkfill, I'm now carrying a small stack of packed explosives very carefully. Oh, nice! Another research part. I don't need more money to buy from you, bro. Okay, so my repairs would cost 30 and I only have 26. So what happens if I click that? Okay, this time nothing happens. What I would expect. It's just last stream, for some reason I was able to... Yes, I know I should rest. Just let me quickly do that and now rest. The glitch glitched. Or maybe it just works properly with the wandering merchant, and it's just a shipwright that's glitched. Okay, we can fish here. Oh yeah. Glowing octopus. That's a big boy. This remarkable octopus light... Wait. This remarkable octopus emits light from its suckers in a swirling, twinkling pattern. I have to say I like this area. I'm a sucker for areas with cool visual effects, whether it be glowing or a bright color palette or something like Northern Lights. That's a colorful fish. Hello, coral grouper. We have space for one more at least, and maybe if I rearrange some stuff, a second one. Alright, that's it, I'm afraid. So what's that shadow? Oh, that's the boat. Haha. What's the other shadow though? Something in the sky? Okay, so we have space for another octopus. Do we see another octopus? Yo! Bro! I love when snack. It's not a snack! I was just saying, I see something moving in the deep and then suddenly strikes out. I was 2 seconds away from saying, okay, we have to be careful around that thing. We sure do as hell. Did that count for 2 damage? Jesus Christ. Okay, so that thing hits hard. Okay. I mean, the thing is, there's like interesting thing going on the border. This is like, it will be tough. That's something new. A barracuda. Bro is long. An elaboration. Concertina barracuda. Its body extends, then collapses together with each gasping breath. Nature dissected into mechanical motion. Those are long boys for sure. Okay, but we're making 200 bucks. That's kind of what I was hoping for, to make fish, like that the fish would be more valuable here. Okay, let's check what kind of crabs we have. Blue crab! Also known as swimmer crabs. Okay, but we needed that for the painter. Okay, now we know where we can find it. An octopus? Okay, interesting. Yo. Crown of thorns. With many heavily spined arms, this starfish is extremely hardy. It's a destructive pest and not worth selling? You love the aberration Bing Bong? It is nice. Getting biblical in your crab pots. You know what? I'm gonna take it with me because otherwise it's just gonna clog up space. So I don't know if this is actually just trash, and I mean I'm gonna try and sell it, see if we get any money for it. If not, I wonder if there's any use or it's just a pest that it's literally just clogging up your space in your crab pots and prevents you from catching something valuable. That's of course a totally valid possibility. I can sell it for 12 bucks. Okay. So it is extremely large and not worth a lot. Then let's look around in the area. Be careful of that big gaping hole there. Okay, these are the big boys. Okay, like kind of what is... You see, I'm trying to discern like what is too close to the gaping maw to trigger it, kind of, you know? That's what I'm wondering here. We got some lumber, we actually needed that. Look at that big thing here. Is that a prison? It looks like it could be a prison. Okay, what is this? Firefly squid. I'm hearing voices, I'm getting panicked, I'm aware. Way slap at a pile of flotsam collecting on the beach. Nestled in the center is a wooden chest. Let's look inside. Oh! Large scrap of paper. I have just enough space for all these things. Okay, once I sell my stuff, I need to sleep because I'm super panicky. Hey, it didn't look good, but the last time we got some good night's sleep. Listen, I just heard some voices. It's nothing fancy. Okay, 60 bucks. Oh no, not to this dredge. Need to place that. Okay, great actually. Alright, so let's go and see. But well, this is still the squids? No, this is something different now. Ah, red snapper again. Okay. Have some lumber there. Okay, what about this island, huh? You have a dog? It's another snapper. Oh! Message in the bottle. Oh, you look new. Abyssal. Okay. Interesting. Alright, new message in the bottle. We'll read that in a second. Okay, that seems to be some of the long boys. Yeah, some barracudas again. Yeah, we have cannons. Okay, that definitely seems like a prison or something. Old fortress. Researcher? Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? I would like to say I'm nobody. You know what? I'm nobody. I struggle to believe that. Your ship looks like a fisherman's, and you? You look as though... She looks you up and down, and her voice cracks. She trails off. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, all the same. I've not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. Sure, what do you need? I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I've fled here and have been making do as best I can. But I had to leave most of my equipment behind. So now my research has come to a halt. Take a look at the list of specimens I need. Please stop off here. You might to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect all of them. Okay, the glowing octopus already seen. The firefly squid I've already seen. Aurora jellyfish. Okay. So I'm guessing the firefly squid is only done at night, but I can check the encyclopedia for that. Yep, that's a nighttime one. Not surprised. Like gasp. Alright. The Aurora jellyfish could also be... Ah, and I need the net for that. Okay, so I actually have to buy a net for these. Alright. 7th of March 1927. We are engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of Stellar Basin to see the lights. We talked for hours, something we have not done in such a long time, waiting and hoping. Sometime past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, like a span of jewels going right the way around. I cannot take my eyes off of it. Yes, I'm not sure whether to write this on the yesterday's date or today's, given that it occurred at the conjunction of days. But I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. Is there anything else? Tell me about yourself. Oh, okay. I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological science at Ironhaven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year. Or the year before. Or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. When I graduated, I managed to land a job at the Northern Biological Research Society. And then, well, I was posted here, by myself. I thought I would relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company. I've always had some, or at least a pet. Out here, it's just machines. Is there anything else? What sort of creature attacked you? Well, I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself, rather than me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. Okay, so I guess it reacts to noise. Thanks, Catilla. It was huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I guess it's some sort of octopus or squid, or an anemone. One of my researcher vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while it was tearing apart the front. There was a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again. It was the second best mod, not you. Well, thanks to the second best mod then. Have you noticed anything else unusual since you arrived? Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She sent them to me while I was studying before she... The researcher is quiet for a moment and starts off to the side. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets, in my sampling tubes. They were letters I'd never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. I can't explain it. Is there anything else? These are letters we keep finding as well.